What's up and welcome in. I'm Jared Rodriguez. This is your brand new Volume 4 Power 200. Now, really quick before we start, the first thing to know is that this current 7-week session is called Mobility Core. So before starting this routine, I would highly suggest taking a few moments, 3, 4, 5 minutes, to get yourself warmed up into some mobility work. I can't talk about those details. I can talk about core. Second thing I want you to know, in this routine, some of the movements you'll have to be a little patient, right? So you'll be in the move for a while, hang in there, take breaks when needed. Other exercises, quick, right to the point. The idea, multiple looks, rotation, up, down, in, out, outsides, diagonal. We're gonna hit the entire core region, and let's start right now. Exercise number 1, I'm looking for the full sit-up with rotation. 10 moves. Each move is for 20 reps. Hands behind your head. Plant your feet, let's go. Turn to one side, control the body back, and rotate to the other side. Couple things I want you to remember as we're starting off. Each rep you do, it's imperative that we keep the feet planted. Don't let your feet lift, and don't let your feet slide. Because if they're moving and sliding, you're cheating, you're compensating. Lift with the belly. That's that second tip. So I want to shine the heart up each time I go into that full sit-up. We're halfway. That's 12. If I can't get up, I can use the arms a little bit to create some momentum. I'm okay with that. But if you don't need to do that, keep those hands behind your head. That's 15. Let's work. 16. 17. It's okay to feel some of this in your hips, in your quads. That's all right. Last 2. 19. And there's 20. Like I said, some of the moves we're gonna be in for a little longer. Let's go right into exercise 2. It's the reverse crunch. So the reverse crunch is great because it hits the mid and the lower abdominals as your hips and your legs are in motion. So with your hands behind your head, we'll crunch up, eyes up, chin up, feet together. Let's go. Here's 1. Gentle touch. 2. And then here's the breath. Breathing out every time I pull in. That's 5. Try to stay with me if you can. I'm already feeling it burn. Halfway there, we gotta work. Let's work. Staying with your breaths, tuning into your breath. That's 15. Keep breathing. One more time. And there's 20. Whew. It doesn't take long. And again, if you need to, anytime, you push pause on this video, give yourself 10 to 20 seconds, no more than 20 though. Use the break and then come back. Let's do some crunches. Legs at tabletop. Flex your feet. Keep your legs as still as you can. Hands are behind your head here. We got crunches. 20's the number. Let's go. There's 5. Try and keep your elbows wide. They're gonna naturally wanna pull in and point in the direction that you're moving. But again, if you do that, that's 10 done. Then we start to crank on the neck. We stop using the belly as much as I want you to use it. Last 5. Elbows wide. It's burning. There it is. And that's why this works, because it's tough. And it's made to get you out of your comfort zone. You get uncomfortable, and your muscles and your body, they have no choice but to grow and change. That's why we're here together. Stay with me for exercise 4. Low side plank. Options are to stack one knee and modify, working from the knee as you pulse up and down. Here's another level you can come into. Try staggering your feet, one foot in front of the other. You can even stack for a nice advanced challenge. I'm starting here. Hand on my hip. We gotta go to 20. Let's go. 2, 3. I keep my eyes out in front of me because my shoulders like to follow my eyes. So if I look down, my shoulders are gonna collapse. I'm gonna get overwhelming amounts of stress and discomfort in my neck and shoulders. So keep that top shoulder pulled back, keep going, and try to squeeze the hips up, and you'll get that feedback in that underside. 5, 4, lift up for me, 3, 2, switch sides. And the pro tip that I want to share with you here is with your actual shoulder. If you're not paying attention, that shoulder here, it's gonna collapse. And if this shoulder collapses, that's when everything gets messy. It's like, man, I'm so frustrated. My neck hurts really bad. Push your forearm into the floor and push the shoulder away from the wrist. That extension, that push through is gonna help to stay out of your neck. We got 20. Let's go. 2, 3. So again, I'm just pushing the forearm down. Breathing out as I go up. There's 10. I'm already feeling it burn. 1, 3, 4. Let's push. 15. We're going all the way. 16, 18, 19, and there's 20. All right, here's the good news. We are halfway home. Whew. 5 moves done. The next 3 moves, they're gonna be quick ones. Boom, boom, and boom, but they're gonna be burners. So again, stay with me the best you can. Exercise 6. All right, now I want you here to open your knees as wide as you can. Bottom feet together. This is your hip rock and raise. Shoulders back, head relaxed. We pull in and pulse up for 1. Stop before your feet touch the floor. 2, down. 3, let's jump in. If you haven't started, let's go. 4, down. Down. Now the wider you can keep your knees, the better. 7, down. 8, down. 9, and then pulse your hips up, controlling everything down as well. And this is low belly focus. You'll feel this in your hip flexors as well. I feel this. And again, remember this routine. We're trying to hit every part of the rectus, the core, your obliques. We're trying to hit everything. So we're up and down. 5, 4. It's burning, so I come back to my breath. There's my 20. Whew. Oh man, it's always going to be tough in the beginning. If you're new to this, do your best. Hang in there. Don't beat yourself up if these moves are really tough for you. Stick with it. Stick with it. I'm telling you, consistency is king. So every time you come back, you should get a little better. Hands under butt. Exercise number 7. Legs go up. Now your knees do not have to be locked out. I actually don't mind a little bend in the knee. I just ask that whatever angle you start with, keep it. So I don't want to see you sometimes with your knees bent, sometimes here, sometimes there. Keep the same angle. You're going to lower the feet with me halfway down, stop halfway, lift and pulse. Down, 2, down, 3, down. That's right, more work for the mid and low abs. And at this point in the game, if you get to 7 or 8 reps and it's too much, you do this. You take that short break. If you don't need it, you should keep going. You're still working if you don't need that break. I'm giving you that example though. You can do this. After 5 to 10 seconds, I said earlier, maybe even 20, then you're up and you carry on. And it's what I call a mid-set break. I'm okay with that. The reason why is because I want your form to be the most important piece in addition to your breathing. Form over lots and lots of reps. I got 5, 4, 3, I'm burning, 2, and 1. That's right. All right, so you're doing amazing. You're 7 moves in. Exercise 8. What would a Power 200 be without one of my all-time favorite exercises? It is the bicycle. Now, as we do these bikes, I'm not looking for the doggy paddle nor speed bikes. That ain't the game. Come on back. When you do your bicycles, you'll crunch up, so join me. Crunch up, take your right knee in and your left leg out. You're gonna turn to one side, hold this for a 1 beat, then switch. 1, 2, these are slow bicycles. 3, we're going to 20. 4, 5, here's the breath. Stay at this pace, don't speed up. Stay here. And that's the discipline. We gotta find a way, find the strength inside to stay moving slow even when it gets tough. 14, and it's burning. 15, I gotta hang in there. 16, 17, pull that knee in. 18, that's 19, and there's 20. Whew. 2 moves, and you can tell I'm working. I gotta peel myself off the mat. I'm working. All right, 2 moves to go. So, you're not gonna like me now, because I got something that's tough, but I promise you, again, stick with this. And later on, in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks time, if you stick with this routine, you're gonna thank me later, guaranteed. This move is called the Around the World. When we do it, we take the hands and we reach them out to our sides. There's a couple of ways to do this. There's not one way. I want you to make sure you find a way that's best for your back and for your hips and for your neck. What I'm gonna do is turn onto my right butt cheek, extend my legs, twist onto my left butt cheek, and I pull in for 1. So I turn, 2, let's go. Turn, 3. And you're gonna keep going in the same direction for all 20 reps. This is move 9. Now, if your back doesn't like this, if you need something different, then I want you to take your feet up higher and draw circles up here instead. 14, 15, 16, right? You'll do any version that your body can handle. You're going all the way up to that 20 count. I got just a couple left. Still turning on the right butt, left butt. 1 more. And then we take that break. And forgive me on that count, because I'm no good at counting. So if that wasn't a perfect 20, make sure you get your 20 in, okay? All right, now we're reversing, switch directions. This is move 10, last move. Let's finish strong, let's go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. This hits everything. Now the rotation hits your obliques, hits your side walls. Extension through the legs and then pulling the knees in. Hits the low abs, hits the upper abs. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Remember, you can change the version. You can take the feet up higher. You can take a 5-second break, but I want you to hang in there. Keep pushing. Let's go. Gotta hype you up for this last one. So for me, here's 5. I'm gonna press. 4, press. 3, press. 2, press. And 1. And if you made it all the way to this part of the video, you're done. Great job. Inspired Method, we work in 7-week sessions. Week 1, it's a big onboarding. We get ourselves into an understanding. We start to bring in our implementations and our assignments. Each week we stick with it and we get better. And by the way, you can join at any part in the 7-week session. Stick with this program, these abs, do them 3 days a week at the same time of the day, every single time you're here. Consistency is king. I hope you enjoy it. I'm Jared Rodriguez. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your efforts today. Remember, this is where science meets inspiration. We're the Inspired Method. Peace.